Hey love, I'm Gena, a fitness, nutrition, and self-love coach, helping high-achieving women heal their relationship with food and their bodies so they can finally feel free, strong, and confident in their own skin. If you've ever felt stuck in the cycle of restriction, binging, and body shame, trust me, you are not alone. On this podcast, we're calling out diet culture BS, building your dream body without the obsession, and getting real about what it actually means to love yourself in a world that constantly tells you not to. I've been there. Anorexia, binge eating, body hate, you name it, I've lived it. And now I help women just like you find food freedom, feel sexy in their skin, and take their damn power back. So get ready, because the Fit Without Obsession podcast starts now. Be honest, does the idea of resting more make you a little bit uncomfortable? Like, you want to rest, you wish you could rest, but the second that you think about taking a full day off or skipping a workout, your brain goes straight to, I'm being lazy, I'll lose progress, what if this sets me back? Other people work harder than me, I should just push through. If that's you, this episode is going to shift something big for you. Because the truth that no one tells you is this: rest doesn't ruin your progress, it actually creates it. And for so many women, especially high achievers, rest is the one thing standing between them and the results that they've been fighting for. Today, we're breaking down why resting more might actually be the exact thing that finally transformed your body and your confidence and your relationship with fitness. So let's get into it. I used to be terrified of rest, and I totally can relate to y'all. I think a big thing that we need to focus on here is we have been conditioned to fear rest as a society, right? I remember for me, I felt like if I missed a workout, I would spiral. If I took a rest day, I would compensate with food, or I would add an extra cardio the next day. And at the time, I really thought that was dedication. But really, it was fear. It was fear of losing progress, fear of losing control, fear of losing my identity as the fit one. And when you grow up in a world that worships the grind culture and discipline and calorie burning and no days off, of course, rest feels unsafe. Of course, it feels wrong. Of course, your brain sees it as a threat. But here's the truth. You don't fear rest because rest is dangerous. You fear rest because your past experience made safety feel like achievement. And letting go of control feels like you're losing your worth. But I want to also go into now the science of why rest actually creates better results. So you can literally, on paper, understand, even though your brain is screaming one thing, why we actually do need this rest. And the first thing is that muscle actually grows during rest, not during the training. And this is not a mindset thing. This is literally physiology. During your workouts, you're breaking your muscles down. And during rest, you end up rebuilding those muscles. So if you never give your body enough downtime, you are actually quite literally blocking the strength, definition, and physique changes that you want. If you are training hard, but you're not resting, you're not training. You're tearing yourself down over and over and over. Now, the second thing that science tells us when we rest is that your hormones are regulated during this time. When you are constantly stressed from overtraining, you actually increase cortisol, which is our stress hormone. And in turn, that stores fat and increases cravings. It disrupts your sleep. It slows down your digestion, and it kills strength gains that you're looking for. Rest actually goes ahead and lowers cortisol, and it activates the calm, healing part of your nervous system, the state where your body actually responds to the effort that you're putting in. Without rest, your body thinks it's in danger, not in this transformation zone. Also, third thing that we need to look at is your metabolism needs recovery to stay efficient. So when you do too much with too little rest, you hit this famous plateau that everyone talks about, right? You don't see any physical progress, you don't have any motivation, maybe you're constantly hungry, you have slow recovery, inflammation, mood swings, all of the things that we're not looking for, right? And during that, you're like, well, what the fuck? I'm not seeing progress. Your instinct is to push harder, which actually just makes your plateau worse. Rest resets your metabolism and it stabilizes your hunger cues so that your body can respond again. I can actually share that recently I've cut back my workout days over the years. I used to work out 6+ days a week. I would be doing doubles. And, for a long time, I've actually been doing 4 kind of strength training days. But lately, my body has been asking for more rest. So I've actually even shifted that I'm only doing 3 strength training days a week. And I my hunger has actually gone up a ton during this time, but it feels so good because I feel energized. I know that my body's working with me. The hunger doesn't scare me anymore. It actually excites me because it tells me that, like, hey, your metabolism is like on fucking fire right now. Now, the fourth thing that science just tells us, right, is that consistency becomes effortless when we rest. Like, you cannot stay consistent with a routine that you resent, right? But when you build in recovery and flexibility and actual permission to breathe, your routine becomes something that supports you, not drains you. The women out there who rest well, they stay committed long term to their goals. Like, they're not giving up because they're like, okay, like, I can always take a break. I can always reset, right? But the women who continuously force discipline and stay in this burnout state, like, they start over every few months. Like, there is no like continued journey. It's always a restart, a reset in a negative way, right? Now, I want to go into the signs that you might need more rest, even if you don't think you do, because you're probably listening to this and you're like, but like, I hear you, Gena, but like, also, like, I think I'm good. Like, I don't want to cut back. I think I'm cool, like, working out 6 days a week. But here are some signs. The first one is your body feels heavy during workouts. Like, every rep is harder than it should be. Number 2 is your sleep sucks, even though you're tired 24/7. Number 3, you're more emotional and reactive, and everything just feels harder. The fourth sign is you're constantly hungry or never hungry at all. Fifth sign is you're dreading workouts you used to love. Number 6, you're not recovering between sessions. And the seventh sign is you feel puffy or inflamed no matter what you do. When discipline starts draining you, it stops being discipline. It becomes self-abandonment. So let's go into this shift now where we can go from having this fear to actually having strategy around resting more so that you can understand how this looks in real life, and even though it's scary, you can start to apply it. The first thing that you need to start doing is building in non-negotiable rest days. So not like optional, not like, okay, I'll give myself grace. Like, if I don't hit all 7 workout days, like, maybe that's fine. I'll let myself rest. Like, no, not like earned, not like you hit a PR. Like, not only if you trained hard enough, rest days that are actually a part of your plan, like, no matter what, period. Like, you actually honor them. Like, I know for me, on the weekends, like, I'm going to honor rest. I'm not pushing through with an extra workout because I know my body needs that recovery time. Second thing that we need to do is swap intensity for intention. You don't need a PR every session. You really need a smart structure. You need strength days. You also need lighter days. You need intentional rest. You need deload weeks every 6 to 8 weeks. If you're not taking deload weeks or like having some weeks where, you're not pushing quite as hard and you're pulling back some, like, that's going to keep you from progressing. It's going to make it very, very difficult. The third thing that we need to do is feel like someone who values her body, not someone who is scared of food. More rest means better muscle growth. So let's remember that. Better muscle growth means more food. So more food in turn that you need means more consistency. So like, we need to stop being fearful that if we're hungrier or we need more, or our body is like asking for more food, that it's like there's something wrong. It actually means something is right. Fourth thing that we need to do is stop punishing yourself with movement. Big one right here. Movement is not a consequence. It's meant to be supportive, right? And also, last shift that we need to start taking is do the uncomfortable thing and listen to your body. Your body is going to speak up with a whisper before it's going to like scream at you that it needs rest. Like, the whisper could be, I need more recovery, and you're not giving it to me. Like, and it starts to accumulate, right? And that's when we get out to this burnout state. So if we start to actually listen to our body, we actually don't push it to this point where like we've hit too far and then we really need to actually take a whole week off, or like we feel so exhausted we need to sleep for 12 hours. Like, when we listen to our body, you actually continuously feel energized because you're not pushing 150% all the time. So if you're listening right now and you're feeling seen through this, like, you're like, damn, like, this is kind of sounding like me, or this feels uncomfortable, or I know I should do that, I should rest more, but I don't want to, I'm scared. Like, it's probably like deep down, you're tired, right? Like, you're tired of pushing, you're tired of forcing, you're tired of pretending that rest is dangerous. Rest is not the enemy. Rest is the thing that reconnects you with your body, your strength, your balance, and your life. And if you want support learning how to rest without fear, because I know it's hard to do alone, and also still build the body you want, because I know that's important to you, you don't have to do it by yourself. You can go ahead and DM me the word rest on Instagram at @thefitbean_, and I'll send you over a free resource. It's going to really help you take the first step towards having a routine that actually supports your body instead of draining it like you are right now. You can love your body and your life, and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Thank you so much for tuning into the Fit Without Obsession podcast. If this episode helped you heal, grow, or just feel a little less alone, go ahead and hit the follow button so that you never miss a moment of this journey. And if you loved it, share it on your stories and tag me at @thefitbean_. I seriously love seeing what resonates. Sharing this podcast helps more women step out of a session and into their power. And that ripple effect starts with you. And if you're ready for deeper support, check the show notes for ways that we can work together. Just remember, eat the pasta, wear the shorts, and love the hell out of your life. You deserve it always. Talk soon.